What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Nash here. Welcome back to the channel. Excuse me. Now, before we get started with today's video, the road to 200 subs has now come to a close, and we are now on the road to 500 subs. Who knows? Maybe we might hit 500 subs by the end of the summer later on this year. Only time will tell. But as I have said in previous videos, if this channel does get to 500 subs, I will open up this Korean LOB booster box in its entirety on the channel that I got from my partners over at Collector Store. So be sure to check them out. Link and address will be in the description below. By checking them out, not only does it support them... Oh my god, that was weird. Sorry guys, I had something caught in my nose. I had to pull it out. Anyway, by checking them out, not only does it support them, it also supports the channel, and I would greatly appreciate it. On the hopes to potentially pull a Blue Eyes White Dragon, a Dark Magician, a Red Eyes Black Dragon, a Piece of Exodia, Monster Reborn, Pot of Greed, the possibilities are out there. However, if this channel gets to 1,000 subs, I will open up this first edition Toon Chaos box in its entirety on the channel that I also got from my partners at Collector Store, on the hopes to potentially pull a collector's rare out of this set. But it wouldn't be the first time that I pulled a collector's rare, because I also pulled this. A collector's rare B-Cup from the Underworld that I pulled out of Genesis Impact. Obviously, you guys have seen this card numerous times already, but yeah, you guys can easily tell right from the borders it is a collector's rare. Obviously, the centering on the back is a bit off from top to bottom, but honestly, it really doesn't make much of a damn, because I am going to be getting this graded, but I never came up with a good opportunity to do it. But with that being said, if you guys want to see these boxes get opened, maybe you guys want more episodes of WWE's Biggest Issue. Maybe you guys want more episodes of Yu-Gi-Oh's Biggest Issue. Deck profiles, card discussions, WWE topic videos. Or maybe, just maybe, you guys want some premium live event predictions and results. Well, if you guys want all of that and more, my channel is the place to be. So if you guys are new to the channel, and I know that a lot of you guys are, make sure you guys subscribe to the channel, turn on the notification bell, smash that thumbs up button on this video, and as always, make sure you guys are following me on all of my social media. My ads will be in the description below, as will the info to my fan mail. It will also be in the description as well. And I want you guys to post in the comments below answering the question of the day, which is this: what deck do you guys believe will be the new meta in 2024? Let me know down in the comments below. And speaking of the meta, we might have ourselves a new potential meta deck in the form of the brand new Tenpai Dragon Archetype. Yes, you guys heard me right. Tenpai Dragons have now ascended into the Yu-Gi-Oh TCG, or I guess in this case for now OCG. And I'm gonna be honest, this literally might just be the new Thunder Dragon deck. Like, I'm being 100% legit. This could go down in history as one of the most meta decks in the entire format. So I'm actually kind of excited for this for this archetype, because obviously you guys know, if you guys had seen some of my previous deck profiles, in which it has been quite some time, but I am going to be doing them again later on this year. Then you guys know that I always do that. A lot of the extra decks that I build all feature a pretty decent amount of dragons, because I love dragons. Dragons is one of my specialties when it comes to Yu-Gi-Oh, and this is one deck that I would love to build. So honestly, I'm actually excited for this brand new archetype. So let's get straight into it. Kicking things off, we got Tenpai Dragon by Dora. Yeah, by Dora, which is a 3-star fire dragon with 1700 attack, 1000 defense. The first effect, is a one. Actually, the first and third effects are both once per turn. The first effect reads: if this card is normal or special summon, you can take one Sangen spell or trap from your deck and either add it to your hand or set it. Basically, it's sort of like Spell and Trap Rhoda, if you will, which is pretty good. Pretty good. Ooh, excuse me. There we go. You guys know. You guys already know. Anytime you have a monster that, and obviously I've said this before, but anytime you get a monster that has a Rhoda / Stratos effect or a Cyber Dragon effect, you know damn well that the archetype is gonna be good. This one is no different. The second effect says you take no battle damage from battles involving your fire dragon monsters. Oh? Okay then. The third effect says once per turn during the battle phase, as a quick effect, after this effect resolves, you can synchro summon using this card you control. Yeah. So not only does this have built-in battle damage protection, but it also has Spell and Trap Rhoda, and it's literally Formula Synchron all rolled into one singular 3-star body, which is absolutely insane. So the idea would be for you to normal summon this card, special summon normal summon that card, activate double summon, because obviously double summon is probably going to be your best bet. Normal summon whatever tuner is in this archetype, use up their effects, and then just sync them off into a fucking level 7, which is pretty insane. Or it could be a level 6, or whatever synchro you may have at your disposal, which is pretty insane. Pretty insane. Next up, we have Tenpai Dragon Zongdora. Zondora? Yeah, Zondora, which is actually, hang on, guys. No. Okay, I kind of fucked up. I fucked up. Zondora will be the next card that I'll be talking about after this one. I get it, guys. I know it's the start of a brand new year. My brain is already rattled. So, let's continue. I humbly apologize. I take full responsibility for my mind being fucked up. Let's continue with Tenpai Dragon Fedora, which is a 3-star fire dragon with 1600 attack, 1000 defense, and I believe the third effect is the same as Bidora, but the first two effects are different. So the first effect says if this card is normal or special summon at the start of the damage step, if a monster battles, you can target a level 4 or lower fire dragon monster in your grave, special summon it. It's a monster reborn. Not much else to say about that. Second effect says your fire dragon monsters cannot be destroyed by battle. And then the third effect, again, it's it's as I said, it's the exact same. So funny enough, you can actually use Bidora, Fadora, and Zongdora, Zongdora, which is the next card I'm going to talk about, and actually go into a level 10 synchro, which you could go into cards like Baron, or one of my personal favorites, Allied Justice Decisive Armor, because Decisive Armor requires 2 non-tuners. Bidora and Fadora are both non-tuners. There you go, plain simple. And again, this also has a Monster Reborn effect. So if you open with Foolish Burial, Double Summon, Bidora, and Fadora, you essentially have full combo right there. That right there is full combo. So the idea is for you to activate Foolish Burial, send I can't speak. Sorry guys, I can't speak. Send Zongdora to your graveyard, activate Double Summon, normal summon Bidora, and then then trigger its effect to take any Sangan spell trap, set it to your board, and then normal summon Fadora to then go into battle phase, activate its Monster Reborn effect, summon Zongdora, and then go into and then once all 3 of your monsters have attacked, send all 3 to grave, and summon Baron, and not only do you have yourself a negate, you also have yourself a board wipe as well in the form of Baron, which is pretty insane, I must admit. But speaking of Zongdora, it is a 4-star Fire Dragon tuner with 1500 attack and 1000 defense, and all 3 of its effects are once per turn. The first effect says, if you control a fire dragon, you can special summon this card from your hand. Again, as I said, it's a Cyber Dragon, which is absolutely nasty. Second effect says, at the start of the damage step, if a monster battles, you can special summon a level 4 or lower Fire Dragon from your deck, except this card. Third effect says, once per turn during the battle phase, synchro summon using this card you control. So again, you can easily go into a level 7 synchro right off the bat. And speaking of level 7 synchros, we have a level 7 synchro in the form of Sangan Rise Dragon, Biden's Dragion, which is a 7-star Fire Dragon Synchro tuner with 2600 attack, 2000 defense, and requires a Dragon tuner and 1 or more non-tuner dragons. And both of its effects are actually the first effect is a once per turn. The second effect is a once per duel. The first effect reads, if this card is synchro summoned, you can target 1 Fire Dragon monster in your grave, special summon it. And you cannot special summon monsters for the rest of the turn except for dragons. Second effect says, if 3 or more attacks have been declared this turn as a quick effect, you can special summon this card from your grave, then destroy 1 spell or trap on the field. This is essentially MST on steroids, which is absolutely insane. And not only that, this also has, again, just like Zongdora, was it? No, Fadora. Just like Fadora, this card also has a Monster Reborn effect, which is absolutely insane. But there's also another synchro that this archetype has that is going to change, that could very may well change how people commit to their boards. And it's known as Sangen Super Dragon Transcends Dragon, which is a 10-star Fire Dragon Synchro. Excuse me. With 3,000 attack and defense, and acquires a Dragon Tuner and one or more non-tuner dragons. The third effect is a once per duel. The first effect reads, excuse me, if this card is synchro summoned, you can change all monsters on the field to attack position. Basically, it has the effects of final attack orders, which is absolutely insane. And if you guys are curious about final attack orders, basically it keeps all monsters on the field from defense position to attack position, which was a nasty floodgate back in the day. Back in the days of chaos format, go format, those days, it was a nasty card back in the day, a nasty floodgate, kind of like skill drain. Skill drain even today is a nasty floodgate. Second effect says all opponents' monsters must attack if able, and your opponent cannot activate cards or effects during the battle phase. Again, it's, as I said, it's final attack orders on steroids. This is probably by far one of the nastiest floodgates you will ever see, because a lot of players nowadays, when they make their board, they always end up putting some of their more weaker extra monsters over to defense, and you really don't want that. You want to deal them damage. You want to push for game, and this card basically just ensures that you get to push for game, which is absolutely insane. And then the third effect says if 3 or more attacks have been declared this turn, as a quick effect, you can special summon this card from your grave, then destroy one card on the field. It's as I said, it basically just pops. It pops cards, and it also has the effects of final attack orders, which is absolutely insane. This is, I'm telling you guys, this archetype might just be the new meta. Am I saying that it's going to be? No, but I'm just saying that it could very may well be. It's very possible. Very, very possible. But next up we have Brimming Sangen Manor, which is a field spell. And the second effect is a once per turn, which the first effect reads, Fire Dragon monsters you control are unaffected by your opponent's activated effects during your main phase 1. It's a protection. Not much else to say about that. Second effect says, during your main phase, you can add one Tenpai Dragon monster from your deck to your hand, then discard one card. This is essentially like a weird version of Dark World Dealings, but it also gives you the opportunity to unbreak your hand, and by doing that, you're able to essentially just go full combo without trying to get hit with Nibiru. And I, of all people, I know what it's like to get hit with Nibiru, because I've been playing a lot of Master Duel recently, the last couple weeks now, last month, and yeah, getting hit with Nibiru kind of sucks ass. So I know the feeling. Anyway, the third effect says if this card is destroyed during the battle phase, you can target one dragon synchro you control. Its attack is doubled. So if you have Sangen Super Dragon on board, you have a 6,000 beat stick on board. Not much else to say about that. Next up, we have Sangen Kaimen. Yeah, you heard me right. Kaimen. 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 which is a quick play spell, and the effect is a once per turn that reads if this card was activated outside the battle phase, apply one of these effects. If it was activated during the battle phase, you can apply any of them in sequence. Add 1 level 4 or lower fire dragon from your deck to your hand. Special summon a fire dragon from your hand. So if you activate this card during the battle phase, you can actually activate both effects in sequence, which is nasty. So not only do you have yourself a Rhoda, you also have yourself a makeshift Cyber Dragon, if you will, which is absolutely insane. And there's even also a note. Oh, is that all of it? Yeah. Okay, so that's the last card. Okay, I didn't realize it. But anyway, for those who were curious about Tenpai, so the word Tenpai. So there's actually a couple of notes here via YG organization. Big shout outs to them. But they wrote saying Tenpai is a play on Tenpai, which is a tile short of winning in Mahjong. Comparatively, it's like declaring check in chess. Sangen here refers to probably a play on the Sengenpai. 3 tiles represent a white, red, and green dragon that represent the 3 core Confucian values: filial piety, which is piety, which means respect for your parents or elders, humane behavior, and a respect for ritual, i.e. doing things a certain way, has a purpose. And there's also a little edit that says, in accordance with this article, we have adjusted the names. So honestly, this archetype is pretty good. And in fact, as I'm grabbing the iPhone, I believe that there are some fire dragons that can actually work with this archetype. What fire dragons are there? Let's see. Give me a second, guys. I'm gonna go on Nexus. And I'm gonna see let's just go deck and pick this one. Let's go card type, monsters, category, nope. Attribute, fire, type, dragon. All, and search. Here we go. Horus. Okay. So Horus is probably one of the main archetypes that you're gonna want to use. For this archetype, and also too because that Blaster, Dragon Ruler of Infernos, is at 1, you can also use Blaster with this archetype, which is absolutely insane. That's insane, you guys. Think about that, you guys. Think about that. Blaster, once again, becoming a meta deck, but with an archetype like this. Excuse me. Think about that, guys. Think about that. But with that being said, guys, that will do it for today's video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. If you did, make sure you guys smash that thumbs up button. If you guys are new to the channel and you guys want to see more card discussions in the future, make sure you guys subscribe to the channel, turn on the notification bell, and follow me on all my social media. My ads will be in the description below, as will the info to my fan mail. It will also be in the description as well. As will the info to my fan mail. It will also be in the description as well. Don't know if I ever mentioned that. I apologize. My brain is rattled. I apologize. But on that, this is your boy Nash, signing out.